If you're watching this video, it's probably because you're in a money matrix. This is a world that has been set up by the rich elite to make them richer and to keep you poor, but still have you working hard. This is the 9-to-5 world that Andrew Tate talks about when he mentions the matrix. But just like in the movie, it's possible to escape from it. All you need to do is realize you're in it and then work on making enough independent, passive wealth to free you and start doing what you want with your life away from the control of the elite. Let's find out how to do it. Escaping the matrix is all about living on your own terms. But to do that, you need to have enough money behind you to allow you to escape. If you jump too soon, you're going to put yourself back in a position where you're reliant on those that are controlling the system. That's the opposite of the financial independence we want. No one got free from the matrix living out of mom's basement. So the big question is, how much do we need and how do we get there? This is going to be different for each person depending on what their needs are and what they want from life. But what you're aiming for is financial freedom. Whatever position you're in, this means you're going to need to prep before making that jump and unplugging yourself. First, it's important to create a budget to help you get to where you want to be. Cut back on unnecessary expenses, increase your income, or find ways to save money. Make sure you balance your finances to grow your wealth as quickly as possible. Another thing that's essential to do before starting is pay off high-interest debt like credit cards and loans. If you're always paying off interest, you're not making any money and you'll be treading water worse than a duck that's learning how to swim. And this will all lead to the crucial figure you need to be aiming for, the emergency fund. This gives peace of mind and security as you work towards escaping the matrix. It means that when you take that leap of faith, like Neo does when he's training, you won't end up as roadkill. This fund is the safety net that lets you take the big risk. Advice varies, but in general, most people will advise you to have 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses saved up in case of unexpected events like medical expenses, lack of work, or your investments not paying off as you'd hoped. So depending on your living situation, this could be anything from $3,000 to $30,000. This is why budgeting is important, as it'll give you a figure bespoke to you and how you live. As part of this, you'll also need to budget for operating costs for the new way you intend to make money. Again, this is going to be dependent on what business or side hustle you go for, but this need not be expensive. James Beattie from MoneySprout used £400 or just over $500 to set up an e-commerce website that he then sold for 7 figures once he'd put a lot of hard work into it. Once you have your emergency fund and operating cost, you'll need to focus on getting an income that allows you to live away from the matrix. This figure is simply the one that you came to earlier, the one that you budgeted for. Simply put, the amount of money that you'll need to escape is the amount you need to be making to live the life you want. This could be a $2,000 monthly income, or $5,000, or whatever figure you worked out when you took into account all your expenses and the life you're happy with. Now you've got your savings and your target income in mind, it's time to start figuring out how to make this money without the matrix drip feeding you like a hamster in a cage. The thing you need to be aiming towards is passive income. This is when you're getting an income without directly working for it. For example, right now you're probably doing your set hours and getting a salary for doing that. Or if you're self-employed, then someone pays you for your time or something you're delivering. In these scenarios, you have to work directly for the money you earn, and the only way to earn more money is to work more. But there are only so many hours a day, and you're trying to escape this rat race by getting the cheese without running on a hamster wheel all your life. Passive income is when you lay the foundations for something and it pays off in the future without you needing to do anything. Think of it like setting up a trap versus active hunting. This trap takes work ahead of time to set up, and this might be time-consuming and frustrating, but you're able to go off and do something else while the trap does the work. With active hunting, you need to be working to get any result. If you put the bow and arrow down, there will be no deer for dinner. Unless, of course, you caught any in that trap I mentioned earlier. So let's apply that to finances. Let's say you design an app. This doesn't need to be a costly exercise, but may take a bit of time to set up. You release it to the App Store and it costs a small amount to download. Once the work is done, all you need to do is wait and do an update here and there to fix bugs. This leaves you free for other projects. And if the app is successful, then you'll have a good stream of income to contribute to your goal we mentioned earlier. But chances are you're not an expert software developer. Maybe you're not tech savvy at all. In this case, I would recommend a different side hustle. It's perfect for complete beginners and has the potential to start making you an extra $5,000 per month in profit within your first year, if you put in the work. Most people, like 99% of people, don't even know that this side hustle is a thing. So I decided to spill the beans to my viewers. So click the link in the description for a completely free beginner's guide to learn more. There are plenty of other examples of products you can provide that people might want to buy from you. These don't need to be complicated. It could be as simple as a recipe or a course on cross-stitching, or stock images of cats in compromising positions. You'll be surprised what people are willing to buy. As a general rule, if something is useful to someone, they'll be happy to pay for it. If you can satisfy that need with something of high quality, then people will be coming back for more and your bank balance will thank you for it. Another way of earning passive income that's a little more involved is a YouTube channel. If you share your passions with people in a way that's interesting and engaging on YouTube, then there's good money to be made from the platform with their Google Ads monetization program. Just be aware that it's best to post videos often with this method, so this might take a little more effort than the other suggestions on this list. Then there's the more traditional methods of passive income, savings and investments. Portioning off savings is always a good idea when it comes to the kind of financial management you need to get unplugged out of the matrix for good. Going back to James Beatty, he insists on a 50-30-20 budgeting system, 50% to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings and investments. Savings mean that you don't have to dip into your checking account when things go wrong, and this pool of funds can earn money over time at a steady rate. Investments, done right, can be a great source of income with very little effort, especially if you're happy to play the long game. Yes, investments are a gamble, and like any gamble, you can always lose on these, but there are ways of turning the odds in your favor. The best way of doing this is by being patient and riding out slumps in the market, but also investing wisely in the first place. A way to do this without spending months learning to become a stockbroker is through index funds. An index fund is a portfolio of stocks or bonds designed to copy the composition and performance of a financial market index. They typically have lower expenses and fees than actively managed funds. So they're a passive investment strategy and not for someone who wants to get rich quickly by proactively buying and selling. They work on the theory that in the long term, the market will outperform any single investment. This makes them lower reward but much lower risk stocks, which is why they're often chosen for retirement funds. If you follow this model, budget correctly, make a plan, build savings, invest in passive income, and play the long game, then you, like so many others, can escape the matrix and enjoy a life of financial and personal freedom. To learn about my favorite way to earn passive income, click the link in the description below.